You're listening to the Why Boarding School podcast, broadcasting around the world. Join us as we promote independent boarding schools throughout the United States and Canada with our invited guests. Now, here's your host, Dr. Jeffrey Quebec.
Welcome to the Why Boarding School podcast. I'm Jeff Quebec, and today I'm joined by the Dean of Enrollment Management at Stuart Hall School in Staunton, Virginia, Bob Hyjek. Welcome, Bob. It's great to have you here today.
Hey, Jeff. Thanks so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so as a school that goes back to 1844, including having originally been an all-girls school, Stuart Hall certainly seems to have a rich history. And Bob, perhaps you can start out by giving our audience a brief overview of the number of students at Stuart Hall School, the grades you offer, where the students come from, etc.
Sure. Yeah, we are a small boarding school by design. About 150 students. We draw students from all over the United States, and in addition, from 18 different countries, and so a very diverse group. We're grades 6 through 12, and our boarding starts in grade 8, so 8 through 12 for boarding. And we have 5 and 7-day boarders. And so from the Washington, D.C. area and such, we will get a lot of 5-day boarders.
Nice. So, Bob, what's the academic curriculum like at Stuart Hall School?
We use a mastery approach, Jeff, which really, for those who may not be familiar with it, it's really teaching to the skill set and not so much to the test. And so it allows a lot of creativity, experiential learning. Our kids are outside of the classroom as much as in the classroom. And so doing real life situational work where we're located is ideal in Staunton, in that we are one with the community. And it's unique in that we have a partnership with a lot of local organizations and businesses within Staunton. So it allows us the opportunity to really be creative with our curriculum.
Can you talk a little bit about the learning and wellness support services that Stuart Hall offers?
Yeah, we have a really robust learning center and academic achievement center that is tiered in three different tiers as far as everything from comprehensive support, which is one-on-one, all the way down to those that just need a little help with organization or executive functioning skills. And so our academic support is key to those that learn differently and excel in that platform.
Yeah, that's great. And so, Bob, I also know that maybe to shift a little bit specifically with the visual performing arts offerings, I know you've got quite a number of offerings there, including, I'm really curious to hear if you'd expand upon that, specifically maybe talking about your theater program and the ceramics, which is an extension of your campus right into the community.
It is, and that's one of the partnerships that we talked about, and we partner with the Silverline Theater as well as Staunton Playground, which the Silverline Theater is a professional theater company here in Staunton, and so our students have the opportunity to be part of professional productions. They actually were just over in Scotland recently performing, and so they can do everything from be in the theater to stage management to lighting to running concessions. So based on their interest level, they have the opportunity to be part of up to 6 productions per year. And in addition, with the Staunton Playground, that is a professional ceramic studio, and our students have access to that as well. So in addition to what we have on campus, they can take part in those artistic endeavors.
That's certainly an awesome opportunity for the students to work with really working artists, professionals each day.
Absolutely. Yeah. And Staunton is really rich in the arts from a cultural standpoint. So we have the Blackfriar Theater as well, which is a Shakespeare and one of a kind where people come from all over the world to both perform and view.
That's great. And I know you mentioned Staunton being rich in the arts. Bob, can you share with our audience how the campus extends into the community, physically extends right into downtown?
Yeah, so we're a really historic campus. I mean, you mentioned 1844, so the original campus is a beautiful old main building, but also in downtown, which is only about 500 yards from our campus and where our students can walk there. We have a state-of-the-art facility with e-sport arena, an industrial kitchen for our culinary program, as well as different classroom space, meeting space. in that place. So it's a great opportunity for our kids to get a little bit of a feel of what it's like to navigate campus, as well as moving to a different building, if you will, kind of the college feel. So they get used to that.
That's great. Also, it's just really nice for the students to be involved in the community and for the community to see the students downtown.
Yeah, absolutely. And we host several events with the community. We have different events in Staunton as far as the holiday parade is a big one that goes on here, which will open up our facility with different caroling and beverages and hot cocoa and cookies, as well as they have a Magic and Mischief festival here that's kind of like a Harry Potter festival where the streets close down, and we'll open our facility for that as well for visitors to come and take part and enjoy.
Oh, very nice. And Bob, how about athletics? Can you share with us the role that sports play at Stuart Hall, and specifically maybe some of the offerings that are there for your students?
Yeah, so athletics are super important from a morale standpoint and kind of school spirit. And so we're very focused with our athletics as far as basketball, soccer, volleyball, cross country, and golf are our main sports that we compete in. We've had really good success with our basketball program as of late, but our students have the opportunity to participate in those. And we also have partnerships with different organizations that allows them to train out of season as well if they'd like. And so they can really be, if that's their passion, can follow it here.
That's great. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick little break here, and we come back. We'll continue our conversation with Bob Hyjek from this Stuart Hall School in Staunton, Virginia.
Do you have any questions or guests that you'd like to see on an upcoming Why Boarding School podcast? You can contact us directly through our website at whyboardingschool.com. Now, back to our show.
Welcome back to the Why Boarding School podcast. I'm joined here by the Dean of Enrollment Management, Bob Hyjek from the Stuart Hall School in Staunton, Virginia. And Bob, I guess we'll kick off the second half kind of talking about what's a typical school day like at Stuart Hall School.
Typical school day is standard classes begin at 8:30 in the morning and conclude by 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We also build in beyond the academic day. We have advisory meetings, all school meetings, different events that go on. But our kids basically will navigate the day on their schedules and their academic focus. And then in the afternoon, we have co-curricular activities and athletics. And so here at Stuart Hall, it's a little different in that if our students are in the varsity sport, they're doing that every afternoon. But otherwise, we give them the latitude to kind of choose between different co-curriculars or activities. And so they can be involved in multiple things at one time and really follow their passion. And so we build in the arts during the academic day as well as after school. And so students don't have to necessarily make a choice between athletics and arts and can focus across the board on whatever their interest level is.
Yeah, very nice. And how about in the evening? Is there an evening study hall in the dormitories?
We do. So our boarding population, we have evening study hall. That's an hour and a half each evening. Our library space and meeting spaces are open where our day students can certainly be involved in part. We have group study rooms, different academic support that can happen in the evening as well with extra help and tutorial. And so it's a real kind of quiet space across campus in the evening during that time. But we're also making sure that we're providing snacks and make sure that everyone's fed well.
Yeah, a nice way to wrap it down a busy day.
Yeah, for sure.
So how about the weekends at Stuart Hall School? What are they like? Are there different events on campus, off campus, different clubs, activities, et cetera?
Yeah, we do a nice mixture of both on and off campus. And so the nice thing is our day students take part with our boarders for the weekend. So it's really lively. We will offer, the Shenandoah Valley is such a beautiful place. So we're always making sure we're offering different hikes and mountain bike trips and different things for the kids to get outside and explore. But we also offer the standard movie, bowling trips, theme parks, different art studio visits, things like that. And so it's student driven which is nice. So the students are ones that are coming up with the activities with our student life office, and then we orchestrate those. And so that's both on campus and off campus that we're doing events that really run from Friday night all the way until Sunday study hall begins.
Yeah, very nice. And how about Bob, meals in the dining hall? Is they serve sit down, buffet? Are they required, not required?
So our meals are casual, and so they're family style. It's like a typical boarding school where our faculty are mingling with students, and we often sit at the same tables together. It is buffet style with a nice choice of a hot entree, full salad bar, and then a few different options that happen each meal as well. We have a private chef, Hyjek, who's wonderful, and we source locally as much as we can, which is great. And so our kids are involved with the menu as well, as far as letting us know different things that they'd like to see. And so we're really here at Stuart Hall student driven as far as getting their input and building it into program.
That's really nice that the students have that sort of involvement. And as Isaac prepares the meals and has an idea of what the students are interested in, what they like and what they don't like, right?
Right. And it goes to the, our all school meetings are led by our students as well. So our student government will run those meetings. And so it's a really, they take ownership of the school, which is fun to see.
That's great. And how about dorm life? Can you tell us a little bit about what dorm life is like at Stuart Hall School?
Yeah, it's a place for them to really get some nice independence. We give them the structure and the format, but they're lively, they're energized. There's a lot of interaction. The common rooms are a busy place, so kids are just being kids, which is nice. We have our cell phone technology policies. Those are always big in the boarding schools. We have really this essence of when you're in the moment, you're in the moment. And so in our dining space, in our community space, our kids, they're not on phones, they're interacting with each other. And so it's really refreshing to see that. And so we use technology, appropriately. But for the most part, the kids do a nice job of being in the moment, which is what we're looking for.
Yeah, it's certainly nice for them to have a break from that screen time, I'd say.
Yeah, for sure.
And then how about, is there an advisor system? Do the students have an advisor at Stuart Hall School?
Yeah, we have a really strong advisor system, and those advisors, they are the link between the parent and the school. And so advisory groups are about 7 students.
Okay.
And we will implement our social emotional learning curriculum and our social programming through the advisory system in addition to the specific grade level programming we have. So that advisor is an important person. And again, it's for our boarders, they are the parent away from home, and so they really serve that role well as far as making sure that the students are engaged, that they are meeting their needs and helping them while they're away from home. And for our day students, they're on campus so much, even on weekends, that they're interacting with the advisory equally.
So as a student at Stuart Hall School, would my advisor be someone I'd have with me for all of my time at the school, or is that change from year to year? How does that work?
With our younger grades, it changes year to year, but as you get into the upper school, you can have the same advisor if you'd like. We're all about making sure that we've got that right match, that right pair for the student. And so if they're comfortable and they build that relationship and want it, they can keep it. But it's typical boarding school too, where they have that trusted adult, and it could be their advisor, but it could be another person as well. And so, we're making sure that they're engaged and that they're paired and that they feel comfortable with the adults in the community.
Yeah, it's all about finding that right fit, the right match, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So would you say, is there a typical Stuart Hall School student?
I think the typical Stuart Hall School student is that one that is that is creative, that is looking to build on their passion, their foundation, that they're driven, intrinsically motivated, that they are looking to be in a community in which we are inclusive and diverse and love being in their surroundings.
Would you say, are there any let's call them cool traditions at Stuart Hall School that may be unique from other schools? Maybe perhaps there is one tradition that you would hope would always remain part of the school.
Yeah, Jeff, I think one of the coolest things that they do here at Stuart Hall, one of the biggest traditions, is before any break that we have where the students are going to be going away for a little period of time, is that we meet as a group and everyone says goodbye to one another in a really personal kind of way. So I love that. I also love that our seniors are so engaged. They come back early with our student leaders, all of our seniors, to help welcome the underclassmen. And then in return, our sophomore class will introduce our seniors with a little talk each year. And the other thing, Stuart Hall is such a close-knit community where our alumni will come back on move-in day and introduce themselves and help with the move-in for our students as well. So it's a really strong community from alumni up to current students.
That's certainly a unique way. I've never heard about that, something like that, but it's a nice way to keep those alums connected. And I'm sure for your underclassmen, it's pretty powerful for them to see the impact that Stuart Hall had on them, that they're willing to come back and continue to be part of the community, especially on opening day.
Yeah,
that's great.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, nice. And so is there anything about Stuart Hall School that we didn't discuss today that you'd like to mention? And afterwards, we'll get a little bit into the admissions process. But before we do that, is there anything about the school you'd like to share with me?
I think the one piece is our location in just reinforcing being in Staunton and having access to such a wonderful, safe community where our kids can walk from campus to a small city without distraction and can really enjoy small town USA with all of those coffee shops and restaurants and museums and things really at their fingertips. And so it provides them a lot of kind of structured independence, if that makes sense. They're able to kind of explore their surroundings, but also do so under the autonomy of the school.
Well, that's certainly something. They're really fortunate to have that downtown so close to the main campus.
Absolutely. And being surrounded by the different parks that we are as well, for that outdoor enthusiast, it's a wonderful place.
Mm-hmm. And so, Bob, if there's someone who's interested in Stuart Hall School, how might they go about starting the admissions process?
Yeah, the easiest way is exploring our website and clicking to request some information. And we will certainly be in touch immediately and get some information to you. We obviously love showing campus off and getting people here. And so the best way to experience Stuart Hall is to come for a day and shadow another student and stay in the area if available. But we certainly do, understanding the distance, we do the virtual tours and virtual interviews as well.
Oh, that's great. And Bob, what is the website address?
It's just www.stuarthallschool.org. Perfect.
stuarthallschool.org. Awesome. Well, this is great, Bob. It's been great to meet with you today and for you to share a little bit about Stuart Hall with our audience. And I appreciate it.
I appreciate it, Jeff. Thanks so much for having us.
Yeah. So once again, Bob Hyjek, the Dean of Enrollment Management at Stuart Hall School in Staunton, Virginia.
Thank you for listening to the Why Boarding School podcast. We look forward to you joining us for our next episode. Please remember to subscribe to the Why Boarding School podcast and help us spread the word. Until next time.